Here we go, gentlemen.
She is the four-time women's champion and a WWE Hall of Famer. Lita is here. And for the first time in 16 years, Lita in a meaningful one-on-one match in WWE. This for the Raw Women's title.
Meaningful might be the understatement of the year, Cole. This is a matchup we truly thought we may never, ever see. Generations apart. Lita, a woman who inspired Becky Lynch to achieve the heights that Big Time Bex has, will now try to be the woman to dethrone the Raw Women's Champion. Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, welcome to the big time.
And let's not forget what Becky Lynch has accomplished at a women's champion here in WWE. Over 500 days, never losing a championship. And tonight, she defends it against a woman who she says was her idol growing up, none other than Lita.
And I can't help but think of the bold proclamation that Becky Lynch made a couple weeks ago. She said, listen, if there was no Lita, there never would have been a Becky Lynch. But now that there is a Becky Lynch, there can be no Lita.
But make no mistake about it, this isn't Lita trying to coast into this opportunity based off of past accomplishments. Lita has stepped up her game, has been training incredibly hard, even added a few new moves to her arsenal in preparation for this one.
Yeah, Lita's saying, I'm not here to play my greatest hits tonight. To Corey's point, I've learned new moves, new counters. I am in this to win.
Talk about turning WrestleMania upside down if Lita wins.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the Raw Women's Championship! Introducing the challenger, WWE Hall of Famer, Lita! And her opponent, she is the Raw Women's Champion, Big Time Becky Lynch!
The winner of this match tonight will be in a main event at WrestleMania, defending the Raw Women's title against Bianca Belair, who won the Women's Elimination Chamber earlier tonight. And that is what it's about, the Raw Women's title. Corey, one can only imagine what Lita is feeling right now.
I had a chance to speak to Lita several times over the past few weeks, and Lita feels as though she's playing with house money. This is as much for her own satisfaction and gratification as it is for the WWE Universe to enjoy. Lita wants to prove, most importantly, to herself that she is still who she was.
So Byron, if you're Becky Lynch, it seems like you got everything to lose here.
Well, indeed, you're going one-on-one with a woman you idolized. Becky Lynch has been on top of her game. We talked about for the last 3 years.
Oh, Becky looking for the disarmer early on.
And Lita counters.
If your road gets detoured to WrestleMania, if you're Becky Lynch, how does Becky handle that? I'm not sure.
Lita with a shoulder tackle. And big time Becky Lynch knocked down. Lita, Trish Stratus, 2004. First women to ever main event Monday Night Raw. Lita, a trailblazer, a pioneer. Many have said Becky Lynch have taken what the Lita and Trish Stratus of the world have done and taken them to the next level.
Well, Lita would tell you herself. Oh! She followed the career of Becky Lynch from day one here in WWE. Admired Becky.
I was trying to be nice. You're gonna laugh at me?
You're not gonna play mind games with Lita. That's one thing for sure. Oh, down goes Lynch.
Great counter by Lita.
And a nice deep arm drag. And a slap by Lita as well. And Lita holding her own in the early going.
I wonder what kind of impact this has mentally on Becky Lynch.
I don't think you have to wonder, Saxton. Becky Lynch has not been herself over the past few weeks. I think it's very safe to say that Lita has gotten under the skin of the Raw Women's Champion.
Look at the flip side, Corey. Big smile on the face of Lita as she continues right now to control the Raw Women's Champion.
Because Lita feels as though there's no weight on her shoulders. Lita almost feels like nobody expects me to win this thing. Watch me shock the world.
Oh.
And that mentality is very, very dangerous if you're the champion.
And if this keeps up, Lita will shock the world.
There it goes.
Twist of fate. We know she can hit it on Becky. She did a couple of weeks ago.
Kick to the midsection by Becky Lynch. Thwarted whatever Lita was thinking about.
And Becky launched out to the apron. Lita misses wildly.
Two fistfuls of hair and just whiplash across the top rope. And Lita certainly has a history well documented of neck injuries. And this is a smart decision by the champion.
This could be a turning point into the advantageous corner of Becky Lynch.
And for Becky Lynch, what she's done is weather that early emotional storm from Lita. You knew Lita was going to come out on fire. Becky did that, now has taken control.
Just goes to show you how talented a veteran like Becky Lynch is inside the ring, waiting for the exact moment, the slightest opportunity to capitalize on Lita and turn the tables. And now look at the expression washing over the face of the champion, one of confidence. Becky Lynch saying to herself, I know where I'm at now. This is what I do. This is who I am.
It was indeed Becky Lynch who told Lita, you have no idea what I am willing to do to keep my Raw Women's Championship.
We're getting an example now as Becky continues to punish Lita. The Let's Go Lita chants fill the Superdome in Jeddah.
So this is where the challenge now presents itself for Lita now that she's in the deep waters here with Becky Lynch. Can she bounce back? Can she weather the storm from the champ?
And Becky with a leg drop from the second rope cover now in order to retain the championship, and a kick out by Lita. Again, Lita has not been in a meaningful one-on-one match in 16 years, guys. The longer this match goes, it definitely favors Lynch.
You're absolutely right. When you go for that long of a layoff to step right into the fire, so to speak, against the Raw Women's Champion, definitely a tall task for Lita, but Lita's proven people wrong her entire career. Tonight could be another one of those instances.
And create some space, and now
nice
Lita
takedown
with the right hands, unloading on Lynch, the champion.
Lita now trying to gather herself, as is Becky Lynch.
Oh! Becky caught her with a back elbow.
Kick to the body from big-time Becky.
Again, the WWE Universe here in Saudi Arabia trying to will Lita on, but Becky Lynch is putting on a clinic now.
Classic here from Becky Lynch.
Leg drop to the back of the neck.
Into the cover.
Cover by Lynch. Hook to the leg and a kick out by Lita. Remember Lita, a history of neck injuries. Becky Lynch is very well aware of that.
When it looks to me as though Becky Lynch is sliding into her comfort zone. Lita was able to keep the champion on the ropes for the early goings of this matchup, but now Becky Lynch is exactly where she wants to be.
Well, it's that methodical pace, right, Corey? She loves to just wear you down. Exactly. Looking for the Beck exploder just like that.
Lita landing hard on her hip.
Becky's a very cerebral champion. She's always thinking one step ahead of her opponent at all times.
And guys, I got to be honest with you, as feel good as this story is,
again,
it's beginning to look like Lita is overmatched, quite honestly, by the Raw Women's Champion.
And to that point, Corey, now you start to question whether or not Lita's starting to feel that internal doubt over whether or not she can truly overcome Becky Lynch.
Lynch now looking for yet another Beck-sploder.
This time Lita countered into a DDT!
Great counter!
Where did Lita find it?
And now Lita with an opportunity. Becky, look at her, she's stunned.
Lynch wanted a Beck-sploder suplex, but the third time would not prove to be the charm as Lita countered, and now the challenger with an opportunity to make something happen. Here comes Lita.
Lita with the right hand blocks another one by Becky. Lita now realizing this could be her last gasp, her last opportunity to try to take out Becky Lynch, and here comes Lita.
Lita unleashing in this generational clash.
Oh, clothesline.
Championship.
The always fiery former four-time women's champion.
Lita starting to rock and roll. This is what the champion needed to avoid. Full contact in the corner.
Lita with a knee, Becky stunned. No, Becky driven down. Lita now made a career out of flying high. Cross body, lateral press to win the championship, and a kick out near fall.
And now it's Becky Lynch gasping, attempting to regain her breath as Lita's onslaught continues.
What Lita is attempting to do here tonight is nothing short of remarkable.
Here we go.
And Becky, though, able to counter. Look at the disarmer yet again. Lita trying to counter. Did the first time around.
Nice
rolls through. And now Becky's shoulders are down. Lita's shoulders down. And Lita just manages to get out of two.
Becky from behind, waistlock applied.
Roll through again.
Lynch grabbing the top rope.
The official caught her, though.
We've seen Lynch use that exact same maneuver multiple times.
And now Lita sleeper.
Whoa!
Lita looking for a sleeper hold. Trying to lock it in on the champion. Lita can win via pinfall or submission.
And wisely rolling Becky Lynch to the center of the ring, still trying to get the sleeper completely applied.
Let's go, come on, one. Break out.
And Lita has to break.
Take a look at this. Watch the brilliance of Lita, realizing that as Lynch grabbed the top rope, Lita actually kicked Becky's hand off of the rope.
Now the veteran instinct. And now Becky went for the kick. Lita able to catch her. Becky's in trouble up top. Planted by
Powerbomb.
Lita. Cover. Hook of the leg. Is it enough to win the championship? And Becky at two.
And at this point, Lita trying to summon everything in her being to continue the momentum, making the climb to the top rope.
And Becky rolling out of harm's way. She has to stay away from the moonsault. The Lita salt.
Lita understands she cannot allow any reprieve right now for Becky Lynch.
And now,
It's not gonna win like this, man.
right in front of us. Bouncing Becky off the announce
Not gonna
table.
win like this.
What's amazing to me is Lita's been able to keep up the pace.
Well, Lita realizing that Becky's trying to use her championship advantage, her champion's advantage, and Lita's not having any of it.
It's been a frantic pace in this matchup, and Lita's hung tough.
Incredible determination and drive from the WWE Hall of Famer.
Oh, and now Becky able to take control. And now Becky's going to climb up to the top rope.
Lynch with a sense of urgency gets met with a forearm from Lita.
Lita with a little nod to her best friend slash rival, Trish Stratus.
And now Lita realizing she's in control, went for the twist of fate.
Whoa! That'll give you vertigo.
Cover by Lita for the championship. Can she do it? Almost had her near fall.
My goodness.
How impressed are you guys with the playbook we've seen here from Lita?
I'm blown away. We know what Lita's been capable of, but I don't think anybody expected this from the challenger tonight.
Lita gonna head up to the top rope. Becky Lynch in trouble, but back to her feet.
Lynch now dragging Lita to the center of the ring, looking for the disarmer.
And this time, Becky's able to lock it in the middle of the ring. The disarmer, the submission move. Lita trying to hang on. Last gasp effort now for the former women's champion.
Lita's still a long, long way from the bottom rope to force the break. But Lita making her way.
Baker tips away.
Almost there.
Becky, smart manhandle slam by Becky. Cover. And Lita gets her foot on the bottom rope.
Oh, man.
We've been talking about Becky's veteran awareness once again. Lita showing that she's forgotten more about this business than most people know.
That was a tremendous sequence because Becky Lynch realized Lita was probably going to make it to the ropes, switch the disarmer into a manhandle slam, but Lita was able to get to the ropes.
But right now, the champion coming unglued.
Lynch completely snapped. Take another look again. The manhandle slam was delivered. Lita having just enough to put that left foot on the bottom rope to break up the pinfall.
And now it's Becky Lynch, perhaps questioning herself. Understanding what so many before her knew, how tough Lita is, the heart Lita has, the resilience.
What is going through the mind of Becky Lynch?
Becky Lynch
You guys don't think.
climbing up to the top rope.
Taking a page out of Lita's playbook.
Becky with a moonsault. Lita rolls out of the way. And now Lita.
Looking for the twist of fate.
Twist of fate connects.
Oh my God.
Becky's down and out. The entire landscape WrestleMania may be about to change.
Oh my goodness.
Make the climb, Lita.
Lita heading to the top rope.
Lita.
Shades of 2004. The Lita Soul cover for the win. Becky kicked out at 2.5.
Ow. Ow, did Becky kick out?
Lita thought she had it.
I thought she had it too. I thought we were going to have a new Raw Women's Champion in Lita.
Stay the course, Lita. Burn the ships. There's no turning back.
Lita's got the champs on the ropes.
Lita can taste it. Lita can taste the gold right here, right now.
And a manhandle slam by Lynch. Becky Lynch survives.
Here's your winner, and still the Raw Women's Champion, Big Time Becky Lynch.
Talk about turning back the clock here tonight at Elimination Chamber. Because, ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch survived. There's no other way to put it. After an unbelievably valiant effort by the Hall of Famer Lita, who should have been so far out of her element tonight, but she hung in and almost pulled off a miracle.
It tells you a lot about the mental, about the fortitude of Lita, who gave you everything she had. And we thought, at this moment, Moonsault delivered, we thought Lita had the victory here.
If you didn't believe in that moment that Lita could pull this off, I don't know what you're watching. But at the very last moment, Becky Lynch delivers a manhandle slam, and look at the relief on the face and in the body language of the Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch, who will now defend her Raw Women's title against Bianca Belair at the Showcase of the Immortals. But damn it, if Lita didn't make you believe tonight, nothing will.
But what an incredible effort tonight. An emotional Lita, realizing that that may have been her last chance.
I know it hurts right now for Lita, but there is nothing for her to be ashamed of right now. This was an incredible, mind-blowing performance from the WWE Hall of Famer.
Becky Lynch is still the Raw Women's Champion, but not without a fight.
And Lita just reminded the entire WWE Universe exactly why she belongs where she is in the WWE Hall of Fame.
You learned it, Lita. You earned it. Take one more bow. The true trailblazer, the true pioneer.